Yeah.
Was had it by folk.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, we are only able to go live on YouTube this week. We are only able to go live on YouTube this week.
That sucks.
Because my account is suspended.
Wait, your account where? On IG?
On Facebook.
On Facebook. Did you violate the community standards?
Yes, I did, apparently. So,
bro,
because of this...
You got to scale it down a little bit in social media, bro. I mean, what are you talking about over there, bro?
And that's what bothered me.
Right.
That's what bothered me. What got me suspended. So, first and foremost, I apologize to everybody who, unfortunately, I'm not able to broadcast to either we're not able to broadcast anything I'm associated with. So my personal page, the podcast page, none of it until
we get that resolved, basically.
Well, my suspension ends Wednesday. So it's only this week.
So wait a second. You're in Facebook jail? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. Well, I'm not, you know what? There's Facebook jail and there's Facebook prison.
Okay. So you're in Facebook prison?
I'm in Facebook. Nah, Facebook prison is where you are completely.
Oh, okay. Banned.
Can't use nothing for 7 days or 30 days or whatever. I'm in Facebook jail where I cannot advertise anything. I cannot go live. I have a bunch of things that I cannot do. And going live is one of them.
You sound like one of my guys from Best Eye by the name of Ernest Pop Priester. Shout out to you. Shout out Ernest. On YouTube. He follows you too.
I know, that's the only. So maybe we'll share this, afterwards if they, so the people can still tune in. The reason, let me just go ahead and tell you, the reason I am. These are
my confessions.
The reason I am currently suspended on Facebook, out of all the things that I say and I do on social media, last week, Joe Biden's son,
Hunter.
Is it Hunter? The one, the fuck up? Yeah, he's the fuck up, right?
Don't say that.
I don't care. He's the fuck up.
Oh well, the T-shirt says it all, pop folk.
the one who got the one who got coked up and started talking to a prostitute.
All right, continue.
That one. That one. Yeah, that one.
Hunter,
who admittedly had multiple laptops stolen. He was talking to the prostitute about having laptops stolen with him having sex tapes on the laptop and was doing this on camera under surveillance, butt naked, snorting cocaine.
Yeah. Now there are a lot more deeper allegations to that, actually.
There are, but here's what got me suspended. I shared the article directly from the New York Post.
Oh my God.
The thumbnail on the New York Post article is a blurred out picture of him and the prostitute sitting on the edge of the bed. Blurred out, you can't see anything.
Right.
But that is the picture, that is the thumbnail the New York Post decided to, not me.
Right, correct.
The New York Post, and I just shared it, and I got suspended for content against Facebook's community standards.
And it was Facebook who allowed this content to be shared from the New York Post onto their social media website.
That is what I got suspended for.
Let's make it make sense, people. Come on.
That is what I got suspended for. Out of all the things that I have done, and here's the cool shit. I didn't know this. When you get suspended, they show you other moments in your history of shit that has been reported by people that either they have or haven't told you about that could have gotten you suspended, but they let slide. And I'm looking at like 4 other incidences. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, so I'm not upset so much that they finally did something. Excuse me. I'm just upset that it was this one that got me suspended. Like, I had no control over this. None whatsoever. But,
oh my gosh. The things you have to go through in life, right?
Yeah, man. But other than that, it's been a good week. How about you?
It was a productive week. Good. It could have been a lot better, I think. Especially yesterday. Yesterday was one of those real, like, stressful days. But I always have in my mind that even if I'm going through something, or if you're going through it, Podfolk, just know that mostly everything, I'd say, is temporary. So if you're going through something mentally, just know that it can't rain all the time. No. Sunshine will arrive. No. And I always try to look at things that way. I don't know if that's a good outlook or a bad one, but I can tell you that I just think about those things, especially when I'm going through something like, you know what, this is not going to go on forever. And I'm going to overcome it, basically. That's all.
There you go. That's about all you can do. And again, to our Facebook listeners, this one is to our Facebook viewers. This is on me. I will try to be. No, fuck that. No, I won't, because this is not my fault. No, fuck you, Facebook. I'm not. No, fuck you. I'm not taking this one. No. We're gonna go ahead and move on.
But we can share this. We can share this live stream, for instance, on
Facebook, we'll share it.
Right.
We'll share it
on Instagram.
I'm just because I am suspended. Thank you. I cannot live stream today. So thank you, my beautiful wife, bringing me coffee and bagel. Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you.
Que linda.
So we will share the live stream, but yeah. All right, so let's jump into it. Since we out here talking about nasty niggas, Cuomo resigned.
Nasty.
Since we talk about you nasty old white man, let's go ahead and talk about Cuomo. So, Cuomo finally resigned. That was the thing. Is anyone surprised?
No, I'm not surprised.
I was surprised he didn't resign sooner. To be all the way honest, I'm surprised he didn't resign sooner. Right. Cuomo was sticking by the guns. He was sticking to it.
Pretty much. He was a headliner over there.
He wanted to continue to wreak havoc in New York City. Like, he just had that power. He didn't want to let it go.
Yeah,
he did not want to let it go.
Yeah, pretty much. He was exercising all those powers to every extent.
Before him, man.
He was telling basically the governor, like, no, you're not going to do this. You're going to do as I say. He would point at the president at the time. I don't want to mention his name. You're not going to come in here and do whatever you want in this state.
Yo, what is up with New York? And it's like Elliot Spitzer. Remember that whole situation?
Oh my God, that was such a mess,
bro.
That was such a mess. It's something with these governors. They're just so ratchet here in New York. I mean, I don't understand this.
It's something with these middle-aged to older white men in America, because it's not just them. This is in Hollywood. This is in Hollywood. No,
don't generalize. Don't generalize.
Stop it.
You just say some. No. Say some.
Yeah.
Don't generalize.
No. When I say these, obviously I don't mean 100% of anybody. But when we're talking about the people who are getting caught with this in the Me Too movement, and we're talking, look at who's getting caught. I mean, they got Cosby. They got Cosby.
Isn't Cosby out of prison though already?
Yeah, but he's out. I mean, but they got Cosby, and even
they did, and a bunch of people too.
Yeah, but a lot of them are, Harvey Weinstein.
I understand Harvey Weinstein is, it's Spitzer,
Jeffrey Epstein,
Brett Favre-ish,
Kevin Spacey-esque. You see what I'm saying? See we're going with this.
You see the pattern that's happening here.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
Man, so there's who was it the other day that actually came to Bill Cosby's aid? Oh, it was Judge Joe Brown.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you hear what he said? Bro, Judge Joe Brown is a real one, but sometimes, what do we talk about?
Sometimes too much of anything is not a good thing.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up, Judge Joe Brown. Like
it's like the saying goes. There's a lot of wisdom also in silence.
Yeah, shutting the fuck up, Judge Joe Brown. I'm not saying what he said or anything. I'm not saying any of that was bad. Right. Like he told what he believes is the truth.
Correct.
He told what he believes is the truth. That this was a different time, that people were, doing this, and if you've ever been at these parties, this is what it was like.
Correct.
And he's correct. There was a different time. These parties happened all the time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that these specific incidences that Cosby was, caught up in happened at those parties or in those moments.
Correct.
I mean, slavery was acceptable at one point in time. It's not acceptable now. Like, things change. So just because it was acceptable during that time frame does not mean that it's okay.
Acceptable now because times actually change. I'm 100% on board with you.
Exactly. So Judge Joe Brown, hey, power to you, but hey, can you see the fist? Hey, shut the fuck up. So, what else? Oh,
isn't it weird these days? Like a lot of like celebrities and let's say politicians in this case,
was it Judge Joe Brown or Judge Mathis?
That do something wrong.
Judge Joe Brown.
I think it was Judge Joe Brown.
Judge Joe
I
Brown.
believe so.
Yeah.
Pop folk.
It was Judge Joe Brown.
Search that.
It was Judge Joe Brown.
Just to confirm. What I was gonna say is that it's funny when we live a day and age now where celebrities and like even politicians themselves, when they get into some sort of trouble or some sort of controversy, it's always the most like, not always, I want to say most of the time, it's like the most inappropriate people who stand up for them. Isn't that crazy? Like you would say like, wait a second, this person is in a world of trouble right now, and they're over here defending this person who's in a world of trouble.
Hey,
like, get the fuck out of here.
I get it. I truly do. I get it. You want to come to the aid of someone you feel is being drugged through the mud.
Right, and abused and all
and abused. But if you're gonna do that, I need you to understand what you're saying has to help this person.
That's the key.
Help. You talking about Bill Cosby ain't rape no bitches. I remember we was in there fucking bitches in the bathroom.
Exactly.
And you open the door and they was sucking dick in the closet. You go get your coat, they snorting lines. You move the coat. People having orgies on your coats. You're not helping.
Nope.
You're not helping his cause.
You're not.
You're not.
Absolutely not.
Talk about you can go to the bar, have them put the preludes. You're not helping.
No.
You're not helping his cause.
It was a different time back then.
You're not helping his cause.
Nope.
You're not helping as much as you think you're helping your friend.
You are not.
You are not. You are helping paint a picture of something that you don't even realize you're holding a paintbrush to. You are making
him deeper in the ditch.
So understand, we're not saying don't come to your friend's aid, because I will come to my homie's aid regardless.
Whether he's wrong or right?
Yes, but that's a conversation to be had. Right. We can go there, but let me finish this statement.
Right.
I will always come to my friend's aid, especially if I know what I'm gonna say can help them.
Of course.
That was what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
If I know what I can say can help, like I'll give a perfect example. Jay, I'll give an example of you. You are an upstanding citizen.
I try to be.
You are an upstanding citizen.
You're
not out here committing felonies. You're not doing none of this.
Not yet.
Right. So if you happen to get into a bar fight and you knock a dude out, right, and the dude hits his head and he's in a coma and they try and put you in jail for, attempted murder or whatever.
Right.
I can come forward and paint a picture of you of someone who not only cares for himself but cares for others. How mindful you are with your hands. How I've been with you in situations to where you could have used your hands and have walked away from them.
Correct.
I can paint a picture of you in an image that can help you in this situation. Of course, I'm going to come forward and do that.
Right.
Of course, I'm going to come forward and do that. Now, the age-old question. Do you stand by your homie if they are right or wrong?
Yes, I would actually. Even if they're wrong, I'll be that bad lawyer. I'll be that public defender kind of lawyer, even if he's wrong. Definitely. Because, that's like the lowest scale of like lawyers,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like if you're in the bookings and they're like, do you have a lawyer? And you're like, nah. You're like, damn.
Public defender.
Public defender.
I don't mind. I will always come to the bat of my homies, right or wrong. But if you're wrong,
you're wrong.
You're
definitely.
wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm gonna let you.
And you'll let your homie know that personally.
I'm gonna let you know. Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna let you know you fucked up. Once you get behind closed doors, I'm not gonna let the world know you fucked up.
Right, of course.
I'm not gonna let the world know you fucked up.
I mean, because where's the support at?
Exactly.
That's how I feel like. Where's the loyalty at?
Now, same story, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Same story, except I do know. Same dude. You got into a fight at the bar. Dude fell over. You did his head. Except that you have been under a lot of stress recently. I've noticed how violent you have become. Mm-hmm. I've talked to you about it, about going to get help, some therapy, maybe medicine. You've blown me off for the last 15 months.
Right.
And now this happens. I'm going to stand by you just like I would, except when we get behind closed doors, it's going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you? See, this is shit I be talking about.
There's such thing as tough love, and it's okay.
This shit right here is exactly what the fuck I was talking about when you needed to go talk to somebody or get somehow. Now look at where the fuck we at. Exactly. Look at where the fuck we at. I'm definitely gonna let them know that.
Right.
But I'm gonna be on your ass as soon as we get behind closed doors.
Yeah, pretty much.
As soon as we get behind closed doors.
So, I'd handle it the same way.
So now that Cuomo resigned and now that Elliot Spitzer is gone.
This name keeps coming up. Elliot Spitzer.
Yo, that nigga was a savage.
Yeah,
that man was a savage.
Yeah, he was a savage.
Like, I just hope, and now that Hunter Biden, he's still a loose man, but
it seems like he's on savage mode too. But we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so I'm glad he resigned. Let's move into something a little.
I don't know. I just feel like before we move on, I just wanted to say, like, it just these days more than ever, it just feels like corruption and being a politician like goes hand in hand. And it doesn't matter what side you're from, whether left, right, upside down, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It just seems like there's always some sort of corruption in the backstory of these people. And it's like, if you're 100% innocent of something, you're going to fight tooth and nail, and you're not going to give up. You're not going to give up your position. You're going to continue to fight it. There goes mama calling me. And hold on a second.
You put yourself on mute. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Mama. No, yo estoy aquí grabando ahora mismo. Estoy en vivo.
Look at this nigga.
Sorry. No, que ayer me mandó a decir que ya está desbloqueado.
I don't even know what she's saying.
Ah, está bien entonces.
This makes it amazing.
Okay, bye.
Hablamos ahorita. I love you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at us. Oh, we in love. We love our mamas on this side. Look at us. We love our mamas on this side. Oh, mama love. We love our mamas.
Of course, definitely.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be me without my mama.
She was over. She all right?
Yeah, she's good. She was just telling me, a message about something regarding, money. So
got you. All right. So
but the funny part was I was telling her mom live. She was like, "Oh, okay. So I just wanted to let you know." I'm like, "Mom, live. Like, I'm on TV right now."
I don't care. No care.
It's like it didn't matter to her. It's fine. Shout out to mama though.
Shout out to your mom, bro. I love her, bro. Yeah, there's definitely a level of you know what? I'm glad that happened because it kicked a thought into my head that I wanted to touch on in this.
That's why I enjoy having conversations with you, kind sir, because we basically kick off. We basically piggyback off each other constantly, and maybe just a word that I might say may spark something in you. And as it would with me as well.
Cuomo situation, not just Cuomo, but these situations in a whole. There was a photo floating around of him with one of his accusers, and they were like hugged up, and like the caption behind it was, "Does this look like someone who was being harassed?"
Right.
You know that is men making and circulating those memes.
Of course.
They're men circulating and making those memes.
Absolutely.
Because
just give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on the fan, but keep talking. I'm hearing.
It has to be men who are making and circulating these memes, because who in their right mind would create this? Who in their right mind would think that this is okay? Or even more so, pay attention to the people who post these things.
Of course.
Pay attention to the people in your friends group.
They're men and
who post
most likely
like
they'll
this.
be liberal too.
Pay attention to the people who post stuff like this and stand behind it. Who aren't posting it to go, what the fuck is this? Who aren't posting it to try to educate people. People who are posting that picture of Cuomo with his alleged accuser saying, does she look harassed to you? Pay attention to those people.
Of course.
Pay attention to those guys who look at 17, 16-year-old girls and be like, oh, she's going to be bad in like
when she grows
3 years.
Yeah.
Pay attention to those dudes.
Nah, bro.
Pay attention to those guys. They're predators.
I was actually explaining that.
They're predators.
I was explaining that to one of my clients, actually. Because
there's
a lot
no
of
way
people have gotten.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that a lot of people have gotten very comfortable in speaking a certain way, about young women, and I've always told, like, single mothers, for instance, who their daughters might not have a father figure in their life, to just be careful of the men that they surround, their daughters with, and how they express themselves.
Big facts.
Because growing up, I had to actually distance myself from a lot of people because of that. It's like, dude, like, you're sleeping with a 16-year-old, dude, you're 22. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's, you can go to jail for that, right? Oh, I don't care. Okay, you don't have to care. And I don't have to be in contact with you anymore either, because it's like, come on.
That's
before, it wasn't so taboo or whatever. No. Okay, times change. So we have to change and adapt with the times.
Yeah. No, that's those people are they're predators. Those men are predators.
Absolutely.
They're predators. I can't say that enough, because what that means is that because that one moment in time she looked comfortable, that means that she couldn't have been victimized at any other point in time.
Correct.
There are pictures of people with their friends, or people they thought were their friends, that later killed them.
That too.
Just because I took a picture with someone at a moment in time does not mean things didn't change.
Absolutely.
Who's to say that they didn't take that picture? Things were okay. Cuomo got sauced later and then did what he felt like doing. That picture still exists. That doesn't change what happened. But you're going to use it as a weapon for stop.
Yeah, you got to stop this.
You're disgusting.
We got to stop.
Disgusting.
We got to stop trying to normalize these things. These disgusting acts. We gotta stop them at all costs.
And before we move on, I'm just gonna say this. Back to the 22 dating 16-year-olds. That's just nasty. And there's 16-year-old girls in high school that were dating 22-year-old dudes. You weren't mature. He was using you. That's not a conversation y'all want to have now, but it is what it is.
He's using you for sex.
Exactly.
It's like, what do you have in common with a 16-year-old while you're being 22? Even worse, there were 16-year-olds when I went to high school that were dating men who were like 30 and over. It's like, this person can actually be your father. What the fuck do you guys have in common other than just having sex?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. I was always told, look at relationships like a meeting. You come to a table and you're both sitting on each side of the table. Mm-hmm. And you empty everything that you have onto the table. That is what you're bringing into a relationship.
Right.
At 16 years old, sweetheart, what are you putting on the table? There's only one thing you got. He has his car, he has his job and or career.
And he's probably married.
Yeah, he's married. He may have a kid. He may, whatever it is. At 22, he has substantially more than you do at 16.
Correct.
At 16, you have your body. That's it. So, shout out to Haiti. They're going through it right now with a massive
positive vibes out.
Massive earthquake that so far the death toll is at 300 and thousands injured and still lost in the wreckage.
The epicenter, I believe, was very close to Port-au-Prince.
I have it up here, but there's not a lot to really say about it. A earthquake hit, it devastated Haiti. We wish nothing but the best. There's nothing I want to say because I don't feel like anything I can say it helps.
It's gonna really help the situation unless we actually send help,
right?
But
so
that's the next thing too.
I'm not hitting you with we sending our thoughts and prayers.
Right.
I don't want to
just vibes, just positive vibes.
Just please, if you have anyone, please check on them. If you have Haitian friends or family,
I have actually 2 close Haitian friends that I met back, in Dominican Republic, and they're fine, because the thing was they weren't as close to the epicenter, and there are a lot of close friends that I have here in the States who have family out there in Haiti, and they're also okay. But I'm hoping for those who are not okay, they're able to, find stable ground and just basically try to make the best out of the situation, and hopefully things get better. Definitely.
I've spent the last bit of a day or two kind of staying out of the way.
Right.
Today is Monday, so that I'm hoping, because it's Monday, whatever crews or help that they were able to get done out there, whatever offices were able to open because it's Monday out there, whatever aid they were able to get today, I'm gonna start reaching out to my Haitian friends tomorrow, because I don't want to be in the way. I know that they're trying to contact family. I know they're trying to get in contact with friends.
Yep.
So like to my Haitian friends and family, we love you.
We love you.
And
definitely.
we're with you. We fighting with you. If there's anything we can do personally, please let us know. All right.
Definitely.
Going forward, let's go to Dr. Dre. I know that this is a little bit. It's probably like 2 weeks old, but I thought it was fun to talk about because people are still talking about it. Dr. Dre was ordered to pay $300,000 a month in spousal support to his ex-wife. Again, the men on the internet are going crazy.
Of course.
This also lets me know that the men on the internet don't know how spousal support works and are way broker than they lead on.
Always the case. Mostly always the case when it comes to social media.
Than they lead on. Okay, I'm gonna need you niggas to grab a calculator. Okay. Dr. Dre annually, not in a year he makes a big deal with beats, or not in a year he makes a big deal with anything, but just annually from music, residual, whatever,
right.
His annual income is $32 million. Dr. Dre's annual income is $32 million. He was ordered to pay $300,000 a month to his ex-wife. You do your math times 12, that is slightly over $3 million a year.
Right.
How is that breaking, Dr. Dre? Niggas like, oh shit, that's crazy. She breaking this nigga pockets. Oh God, nigga gonna go broke.
The abuse.
Why he gotta get his bitch so much money?
He abused these fucking judges. They're always against us.
Why he gotta pay this bitch? Oh my God.
No, it's not about the money. It's about principle. Why the judges are always like,
bro.
Social media, I tell you, has given a platform to every fucking walk of life.
I promise
on this earth.
I promise you, Dr. Dre would happily pay this bitch $3 million a year to stay the fuck away from him for the rest of his life.
Pretty much. Especially at the rate that he makes money. I wouldn't have even paid any mind.
No mind whatsoever. Now, what's even crazier than that is he's gonna pay it until she ends up with someone, if she ends up with someone, or if she doesn't. Either way, I don't think Dr. Dre cares much, and I know he doesn't give a fuck about $300K a month. So, what is his lawyer doing? His lawyer was litigating because that nigga was not about to draw this process out any longer than it needed to be.
He's like, let's just get to resolution.
They've already drawn this shit out long through the court process, through everything that's happened. Paul McCartney pays a fuck ton of spousal support. Like, literally, I'm not even going to say the number of what his spousal support was. This is for you to go Google. Now, you want to be upset about that one. Yeah. Also, again, middle-aged white man. But
wow.
But his situation even still. Do you know what Paul McCartney makes? Do you know what he is worth to Earth? To Earth, nigga. Paul McCartney's worth more to Earth than you probably are to your parents.
I want to say the number. 48.7 million. That is 24.3 million pounds, as it says here. British pounds.
50 mil, bro. 50 mil.
And these niggas over here on social media.
It's gonna take Dr. Dre's wife 20 years to get that money that Paul McCartney had to cut shorty up front. And she still has rights to his catalog and so on and so forth. And
yeah, I think her name is Heather Mills.
She's making all kinds of money.
She good.
And Paul McCartney is like,
family good too.
And Paul McCartney is like, what? How much did they take? I don't care, Ringo. I don't care. Like they don't give a fuck. It's so entertaining to watch broke people argue over rich people's money. It is so fucking hilarious.
I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but
it is so funny to me. Yeah, we see it. We see it.
So his net worth is 1.2 billion. Yeah.
And you think he gave a fuck about giving her 50 million? It's the way people view money, especially rich people's money, is hilarious to me because they get so up in arms and so angry about some shit that
$8.
Shut up, Rashid. These niggas don't even give a fuck about. I guarantee you.
Rest in peace to Rashid Thurman.
I guarantee you.
But that was Rob Stapleton. That's
Rob Stapleton. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Brooklyn in the house. Yeah.
I guarantee you, Dr. Dre, he didn't lose a wink of sleep about this shit. His lawyers, them niggas was out eating steak and lobster and partying on the yacht.
Pretty much.
They were like, I'm free? Nigga, we out. Meanwhile, y'all upset.
We don't got to prolong this drama?
Meanwhile, y'all upset.
We good.
Bro, it just goes to show you. Y'all niggas ain't never had shit. Y'all niggas ain't never had shit.
And probably never will either.
Never gonna have shit. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's talk about another nigga fumbling the bag. Good old Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, man. Dennis Schroeder.
Turned down 4 years, $84 million.
We're talking about the NBA player.
Dennis Schroeder, the Lakers point guard, turned down.
Former Lakers point
guard. Mm-hmm. Turned down 4 years, $84 million as a contract this offseason because he wanted to see what he was worth
in the market
and free agency. Once all the other teams who were looking for free agents, point guards, signed them, because Dennis Schroeder believed he was worth $100 million.
Yeah, he surely believed that. I'll say believed in quotations.
The contract he signed last week was for a 1-year deal with the Celtics for $5 million. A close friend to Dennis Schroeder says that he is in shock and disbelief and has not left his home in days. When betting on yourself goes wrong, when betting
Dennis Schroeder
on
is the poster boy
goes wrong. Oh, he's not there's been other guys that have done it. Latrell Sprewell.
Recently.
Latrell Sprewell.
Yeah.
Latrell Sprewell, the famous Nick, was offered
former Golden State Warrior. Continue.
Yes, was offered $21 million for 2 years by the Knicks at one point, in which his exact response was, "You expect me to feed my kids
with that?
With that? It's okay because that was the final offer he was ever given by any NBA team."
Pretty much, yeah. So he as this junior high school teacher used to tell me, he, by saying that, practically met his Waterloo. And what I mean by Waterloo, connect it to Napoleon and do your Google search, people. It's just his end, basically.
Since we're talking about, like, do you believe he, first off, I didn't believe he was worth the $84 million. But they liked him in LA. He fit what they were trying to do.
Right.
He came into LA with too much sauce on it. He came in with too much dip on his chip. You hear me? Right. He thought that he was above LeBron. He didn't want to defer to LeBron. He thought he was the man. And then the playoffs came around and he completely fell apart. And they still
offered him,
you know,
$84 million.
Now here goes the kicker. He thought he was worth $100 million. Reggie Jackson, who balled out, and with the Clippers then this postseason.
Yep.
They found money to get him a 2-year, $21 million contract. Everybody from Mike Conley to Chris Paul to everyone in his position.
Right.
Even DeRozan. Every one or two who didn't sign a max contract was signed between 10 and 12, maybe one per 13 million a year. That is the market. Between 10 and 13 million a year for a guard that is not on a max or rookie max contract.
Correct.
Every single other starting guard got that money. That is what Dennis Schroeder was offered, if you do the math, by the Lakers. $12 million a year. $12 million a year.
Roughly, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, roughly. It was 21, I'm sorry. But this is what you were offered. My numbers was I spoke incorrect. Long story short, he was in the bracket of what players in his position are getting paid.
Right.
He believed he was worth more.
Right. He was, yeah, correct.
He he didn't do it right, and he got $5 million a year.
Yeah, I don't know.
On a team that he won't even be starting for.
I think I would have changed the thing and put Dennis Schroeder and his agent fumbled the bag too.
Yeah, definitely. That nigga needs a new agent.
Yo, his agent, whoever that person is,
that nigga needs a new agent. That nigga needs a new agent, and
you need new representation, sir.
Yeah. No. In case you didn't see the ticker, bang. Go get the new JaySin merch. Don't let us fumble the bag. Believe me, we're not gonna fumble it. We're not fumbling the bag on this side. Okay, go get the merch. This shit not free. You heard me? You're putting this shit together for you. This live stream, all this ain't free. These headphones ain't free. Internet ain't free.
None of this shit is free.
We doing this for y'all.
We gotta pay for this.
Help us pay bills.
We gotta pay for this internet that we use to go live.
Man, go ahead and tap in. Man. We love y'all.
You, folks.
We love y'all, man. Tune in. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and
it's all for promo, people. I mean, because thankfully we generate enough money for our lives and our families to basically provide for them. So it's simply for promo, folks. Yeah. Get that merch
until we get big enough that we can get the bag for real.
Right. We get them checks.
Travis Barker took his first flight this weekend since his 2008 crash. Him and his girlfriend Courtney. I don't know if you know, he's been dating Kourtney Kardashian.
Yeah.
Shout out to him and Courtney. I'm glad they found each other. I love Travis Barker.
We all do. We all love Blink 182. So
Travis,
he was part of that too.
Right. He's one of the greatest drummers of our generation and possibly ever. Travis Barker,
no question,
was in a small plane crash
back in 2008.
That killed 3 of his friends and severely burned him and DJ AM.
Yeah.
DJ AM a year later would go on to overdose.
Yeah.
Travis Barker admittedly says that plane crash was the day that he stopped using drugs because he lost all of his friends.
That was his therapy. Yeah.
But this weekend was a step forward for him, and he took a flight from Cali to Cabo.
To Mexico.
To Cabo with him and Courtney and her friends and her family. And they had a good time. Travis, we wish you nothing but love.
Definitely.
It took 13 years, but we are very happy for you. We're very proud of you. We are supportive as possible. Rest in peace, DJ AM.
Definitely.
I thought that this was important to talk about, even though most people won't give a fuck. I care.
We care.
I talk about a lot of shit I don't give a fuck about.
Right, of course.
Because y'all give a fuck about it.
Exactly.
This is something that I give a fuck about, and I don't give a fuck if you don't give a fuck about it.
Right.
So now let's move on into some more shit that
I was just gonna talk about.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say before we move forward that it's a commendable thing, what Travis has been through, and to try to overcome that with getting into a plane again, knowing with what happened in that plane, it's just respectable all around. And I'm just so happy for people when they overcome, those demons, or they overcome those fears or that phobia or that trauma that they've been through. So man, shout out to that man. I just want to give him a round of applause because
yes, sir.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for certain people, to face the music, as they say,
I don't know if I could have did it. Bro.
That's the next thing. I don't think not a lot of people would have done something like that, because usually when people go through certain experiences that are that hard, they tend to run away from it for the rest of their lives. There's people that haven't had anyone close to them die in a plane crash, and they don't want to get on planes. So imagine a situation that Travis went through. you know, with some of those people that don't even want to get on a plane, you know, for no reason, for no apparent reason, or they have their reasons, but it's nothing as drastic or as major as what Travis went through.
Right.
So it's just, you know, shout out to him for overcoming.
Shout out to you, Travis, for real. This is funny. Sha'Carri Richardson returns this week.
Mm-hmm.
Sha'Carri Richardson returns. Let me make sure I pronounce this correctly, because I was looking it up and I wanted to make sure that I pronounced it correctly.
Right.
The Prefontaine Classic. She is returning this week at the Prefontaine Classic in Oregon. She is doing the 100-meter women's. And guess who she is racing? The entire Jamaican team that just medaled.
The entire reggae crew.
She is racing all three that took gold, silver, and bronze.
That swept everything.
At the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a
something
test.
To see.
Woo!
This is something to see.
So, Jay, who you got?
I got my money on Sha'Carri all day.
Really?
Yup. I'm riding with Sha'Carri. Go USA. Let's do this.
Ooh, bro.
Go USA.
This is a hard
Much love.
This is a hard one here, bro.
Much love to all my Jamaicans out there.
Do I
how I feel about you.
Do I have to choose one, or can I get the field against Sha'Carri?
No, you have to choose one.
Nah, I'm taking.
No.
If you
choose one,
if you gave me the field, I'm going with Jamaica, because one of them. If you give me the field, I'm taking Jamaica.
That's fine.
Because that means I got 3 shots at it. I got 3 shots of one of them beating her. One of them. And do I think it's necessarily gonna happen? I don't know, but I do know that them motherfuckers are training and at peak.
Of course.
Peak
they're
fitness, right? Like,
they're in the mountains right
They
now.
are in stride right now. And I'm not saying that Sha'Carri hasn't been training, but she wasn't in the Olympics right now. Like, if this is, I'll put it to you this way. If any time I believe there was a moment for Sha'Carri to lose, it's this one.
We'll see.
It's this one.
We'll see.
I just want a good race.
I got my chips on Sha'Carri.
Good luck to Sha'Carri. Good luck to Jamaica. This is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. I am looking forward to it.
I feel like all these things.
Black women win regardless. That's what matters.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter who you're going for. In the end, we all win anyway. The fanatics, we win. Black women win. Black people win. Black culture wins. It doesn't matter. We just win. That's it.
Exactly. And the last thing we got on our docket today, authorities confiscate counterfeit COVID vaccination cards.
That are like misspelled and all that kind of stuff. I heard about that.
We knew this was coming.
Of course.
We knew this was coming.
Counterfeit of everything. What isn't counterfeited in life?
We knew this was coming. So now that y'all can't be outside the way you want to, now y'all gotta fake the vaccination card to try to be outside. Why y'all don't want to be vaccinated? Why y'all want to be around vaccinated people so badly? Why y'all want to do what the vaccinated people do? I thought that was your life. I thought you wanted to live this free. I don't need none of this shit life. So why you want to be around niggas so bad? Go over there. Go over there where you don't need. Go in the field with other non-vaccinated people and just hang out over there. Go back to Lollapalooza, nigga. Go do all that shit. Just don't come over here. Just stay where the fuck you at. I don't care. Look, I've been seeing people about people who feel like the vaccination makes you. No, vaccination don't make me better than nothing. I'm not better than nobody because I got vaccinated. I'm not better than anyone. If I was, that's like saying, oh, you feel like you better than someone because you have a car. No, it just means that I make plans like a nigga who has a car. If you go, oh, I'm hungry, what can I go eat? You have to decide what you want to eat by the vicinity in which you can walk.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I can go 40 minutes away if I want to, driving. I have driven from New York to Philly with this man. for cheesesteaks on a whim. 200 miles to a cheesesteak. You can't walk that. All I'm saying is I make decisions like I have a license. I make decisions like I have a car. I make decisions like I have a vaccine. What that means is I don't want to do shit with a bunch of niggas who have decidedly wanted to go out there and be non-vaccinated and now wants to force their way into a room full of people who don't want to live that same lifestyle. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want to hang out with y'all. That's not what I'm saying. We can hang out together. If I got a bunch of friends that's not vaccinated, so what? We can hang out. We can kick it. Come to the crib. Let's go someplace that I know we can be safe. But I don't want to meet you somewhere in public because I don't know what you've been doing.
Especially if I don't know you. It's just one of those things, you know.
Even if you come to my crib, think about it this way. You come to my crib, no offense, my nigga. You don't gotta sit up on me.
You don't. I don't.
It's only me and you here. You come in to kick it, I'm gonna sit on one couch. You sit over there. I got a recliner for you, my nigga. We watch the same drink. I'm gonna roll you up your own split.
Yep.
We could smoke. We got cups. We could drink. I'm vaccinated. You not. So what? When you leave, I can wipe this shit down and know that I'm good money. Know that don't have to worry about nothing. And if I do happen to get sick, I know where the fuck it comes from.
Of course.
This isn't about not wanting to hang out with you. It's about being able to control my environment. I can't tell you just because you left a bar with 800 people, none of them vaccinated. I don't know what you just came from. But I can guarantee you, that bar with 40 people that's vaccinated and all of them have real cards, the likelihood of me catching something there is dropped exponentially. Do I say it's 100%? No, nothing's 100%.
Nothing is perfect.
Nothing is 100%. Yeah. I'm not going back into this. I did this last week.
Yeah, exactly.
I did this last week.
Just know that, as I've said in previous episodes, and I think I said this in the episode we were talking about the baby specifically, that what you do or what you choose to do with your life, you're going to have to deal with the consequences behind it. So the FBI is strongly warning people, don't get caught up with a fake vax card because you will receive a fine and up to 5 years in prison.
Because they're giving you federal time.
Now it's totally your choice, on what you want to do. And think about it thoroughly before you buy a vax card from eBay, Amazon, or any of these other places.
Your homie.
And your homie too.
That was a good show. I'm sorry again that I got us suspended.
It's fine. We're going to find a way to get this anyway out to the masses.
We'll put it up. I just couldn't do it. But next week, we're back live streaming.
We're off suspension.
Yeah, niggas
we're
outside.
Out of Facebook jail.
We're getting our Facebook vaccination card right now.
Pay that bond.
Getting our Facebook vaccination card right now. Thank y'all, everybody, for listening to our folk. We love y'all.
Shout out to everybody. Positive vibes to everybody out
there. Before we get out of here, happy birthday, Blair. It is my niece, Blair. Blake Symphony. His daughter, his oldest, she is 8. Happy birthday. Woo!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Blair. We love you. Have a good one, baby girl. Have a good one, y'all. We out here.
We are out.